Hello everyone, I'm Gloria, a corporate training consultant, and I have been a long-time member with Wings. I'm so glad to meet you all via this video recording. If you look at my slide, I'll be sharing how to brighten your life at home. Before I venture into the topic, we are in a very difficult time right now. You might ask, with things so dull and dark, how do we brighten it up? I must say, it's challenging for me too. When we think of COVID-19, what is one word that captures how you're feeling right now? Some common responses I've got are stress, fear, despair, and nervousness. But interestingly, I also get words like optimistic, hopeful, and positive. I know all of us can't wait for the pandemic to blow over. I like to use the analogy of the pearl to share my thoughts on this pandemic. Pearls are one of Earth's most beautiful natural reserves. Do you know how a pearl is formed? A pearl is formed when an irritant, usually a parasite or a grain of sand, enters an oyster. It's very uncomfortable for the poor oyster, much worse than an eyelash that got stuck in your eye. So the oyster starts to secrete a substance called nacre, coating the irritant with many layers of it and smoothing it out over time. Eventually, a pearl is formed. That parasite is like the pandemic we are now facing, and it's up to you and me to respond and hopefully come out of it better than we have started. During this period, let's try to be more involved in activities that allow us to be future ready when the better times return. This is my personal list of activities to brighten up my day during the circuit breaker, but I would like to focus on just 3 of them: dressing up and managing your wardrobe, doing art, and tending to my tiny HDB garden. Let's start with dressing up. I look forward to welcoming you to one of my classes in Wings, my Art and Style of Looking Good course, where I will be going into much more detail on color theory and practice. But let me leave you with a few tips today. Working from home or staying home doesn't mean that we spend the day in the clothes we woke up in. Instead, pick your favorite blouse and let them see the light of day. Accessorize your outfit when joining video calls with friends and colleagues. A simple necklace can do wonders for your look and your mood. Your best scarf can add a splash of color. Just remember to turn on your fan or aircon on if it's too warm. Find more tying styles and tips online to jazz up your look. You now have time also to manage your wardrobe. Consider picking what gives you joy and donating clothes and things you don't wear to people who need it more. Or reorganize your clothes by color and design, making it easier to pick an outfit you like. And if you identify some gaps in your wardrobe, this is a great time to add it to your shopping list when the stores reopen. Next, we come to one of my personal joys while staying at home. I paint. And if art classes at school used to scare you, you don't have to start with a masterpiece. Instead, find a nice picture in a magazine and cut a small window of the portion you like. It's much easier to flip and trace out that section and color it with paint or even color pencils. In fact, this same exercise with the eye of a peacock was what made me paint the rest of it. But if painting is not your cup of tea, Make your own photo collage or inspirational poster with your treasured holiday pictures and quotes that mean a lot to you and your loved ones. This can then be shared over the many social media platforms available today. Finally, you can add some green back to your home with some plants. I don't have the greenest of fingers myself, but do you know that you can grow your own edible plants at home or even herbs? My family recently enjoyed taugeh and even chilies that we planted ourselves. Do you know that the chili plant has really beautiful purple flowers? To conclude, I hope that these 3 simple tips will add some color and brighten up your life during this trying time. Beyond dressing and tidying up, doing some art, and pruning your garden, I will be covering more when we finally meet again in person at Wings once all this is over. Remember, a good life is when you assume nothing, do more, smile often, dream big, laugh a lot, and realize how blessed you are for what you have. I'll see you soon. Meanwhile, stay blessed and keep well. Goodbye.